the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber.
This show is unashamedly a showcase of the canon of Andrew Lloyd Webber. We get a chance to go from his earliest stuff, that rock of Jesus Christ Superstar, right through to the quasi-operatic Love Never Dies, which is there at the moment, and everything in between. I mean, so it really gives us a chance to take the audience on this bizarre emotional journey and musical journey.
In all your fantasies, you always knew that man and mystery.
Traditionally, in the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber, you start with Jesus Christ Superstar, Heaven on Their Minds, Gethsemane, the big number Superstar, then you might move on to Evita. But what we've done is taken sometimes the shows in their context. We do that with Evita, but other shows we take a song from here and then we put another song at the end. So it's meant to be more a musical flow and hopefully sort of a journey through all sorts of different shows. So the audience at one point might be thinking, oh wow, I'd forgotten about that number, because it comes completely out of left field.
She will change your way of life for a week or even two. Name me anyone who cares as much as Ava Perón.
My favourite segue was coming out of Music of the Night, Phantom of the Opera, which is just such a fantastic song, and I thought, well, what can you trump that with? Well, it's Jesus Christ Superstar, which comes out of nowhere, a huge rumble, and then suddenly we're into that fantastic, which is my favourite song of all time of his, I think.
Jesus Christ Superstar, do you think you're what they say you are? Yeah, 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 I only wanna know.
The cast are truly first-class performers who bring Andrew Lloyd Webber's music to life.
Is there the Phantom of the Opera?
We've got a lot of everything that technology can bring to the project, a lot of imagery which puts us in the moment. It can be either in Argentina with Evita, or suddenly we're in the middle of America with Louisiana with Whistle Down the Wind. So it gives us a lot of chance to just showcase his work.
Sing for me!
I think this is a really contemporary, wonderful concert that draws on all of Andrew's musicals. He's written so much. To be able to compress music from the more than dozen shows that he's written into one concert is what we set out to achieve, but to do it in a really contemporary way.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance.
I think the show is best described as a great evening out. It gives you everything you could possibly want in a musical theatre. It's got wonderful scenery which we've recreated using screens, which is a sort of modern way of doing things nowadays, and it's got some of the best music ever written, and it's got a really top Australian cast, many of whom have toured the world doing musicals.
To know that people do enjoy my music is what it's all about, and it is a fantastic excitement to me. Of course, like any composer, it's always the ones that are the less famous ones that when you hear somebody do, that's the moment you get really excited. But of course, I mean, it's a thrill to hear one's music, and to think that people enjoy it.
I think what makes his music so unique is it's so varied. He'll go from the enormous sort of romantic depths of the Phantom of the Opera to really pastiche sort of fun rock and roll, things like One Rock and Roll Too Many or Light at the End of the Tunnel. So there's a huge range of styles that he traverses, and in this show we traverse most of them.
Argentina.
everybody knows Lloyd Webber's music. You only go to any shop, any lift, and you're always hearing Memory or Phantom of the Opera. So wherever you go in the world, people know his music, and Asia is no different. Manila, where we're going, I think every musical is known. Hong Kong, Singapore is the same. And I think people, certainly in the world we live in at the moment, are looking for an evening of pure escapism, and this is what this show delivers.
No matter if the sun